AI. It's everywhere you look these days, right? And I'm not just talking about those sci-fi movies we all love, but like in our phones, our homes, even our cars. It's wild.
It really is.
So today, we're doing a deep dive into the future of AI power, and we're going to be looking at the Tech Horizons podcast.
Okay.
Have you heard of that one?
I have, yeah.
They had some really interesting insights.
Yeah, what I found really fascinating about their take on it was how they frame AI. They're not just looking at it as a tool anymore. They're saying it's becoming a force shaping the world.
I like that.
Yeah.
A force shaping the world.
Yeah.
I mean, you think about it,
Right.
and they had some crazy examples.
Yeah.
Like AI creating art.
Yeah.
AI diagnosing diseases.
Right.
AI doing research.
Yeah.
I mean, at this point, is there anything AI can't do?
Well, that's the million-dollar question, isn't it?
Yeah.
And, one of the biggest things on people's minds these days is jobs and how this is all going to shake out. Remember all those, robots we used to see on those assembly lines? AI is basically doing that on a much larger scale now, and it's not just in factories anymore.
Oh, yeah.
We're talking white-collar jobs, writers, artists, even people making decisions in companies. They could all be facing big changes because of AI.
It's kind of scary, honestly, to think if AI can write a movie or compose music or even make big business decisions, what does that mean for the future of jobs? Right?
Yeah.
For people?
Exactly. And that's a question the Tech Horizons people brought up, and I thought it was a really good one. What happens to people who have spent their entire careers, their lives, building a career in one of these fields? Yeah. Something we have to think about.
It's true. It's true. It's not all doom and gloom, though, is it?
Oh, for sure not.
I mean, they talk about AI helping people be more creative. Like you could have an AI partner helping you come up with ideas or explore new ways to do your art or even solve problems in totally new ways.
Like having a brainstorming buddy who's available 24/7, right? Yeah.
Exactly. And they were giving all these cool examples imagine an architect using AI to go through tons of different designs for a skyscraper.
Oh, wow.
Or a musician working with AI to write music for a movie scene that just nails the emotion. That's just scratching the surface of what this could do.
That's amazing.
It's not even just about, helping us do what we already do, but better. It's about opening up possibilities we can't even imagine right now.
Yeah, yeah.
What if there's this whole new kind of music that comes from artists and AI working together?
Wow.
Or what if scientists can suddenly make huge discoveries because AI is helping them analyze data and come up with new ideas?
Right, right. It really makes you think about how different the world could be. But I mean, anything this powerful, there's got to be some downsides too, right?
Oh, absolutely. Tech Horizons talked about that. And one of the things they brought up that really stuck with me was data privacy.
Yeah, that's a big one. It is. Because AI needs data, tons of it, to really work. And we might be cool with it knowing what music we like or whatever, but when you start talking about our health information or our money or even our feelings, it gets a little creepy.
Yeah, it's almost like we're making a deal, but we don't even realize it. We get these cool personalized experiences and all this convenience, but we're giving up a little bit of ourselves in the process. And who knows what that means in the long run.
Yeah,
right?
Exactly. And as AI gets even more intertwined with our lives and our homes, our gadgets, even how doctors treat us, it's constantly picking up information about us.
Right.
And I mean, some of that could be really good. Imagine if AI could help doctors catch diseases super early.
That would be incredible.
Right. But it also makes you wonder, who gets to see all that information about us?
Yeah.
And how do we know it won't get used in ways we don't like down the road?
Right.
We need some kind of rule book for this AI world.
I know, right? Something to help us understand what we're getting into.
Absolutely, yeah. And that kind of leads to another really important part of what Tech Horizons was talking about. We have to be the ones who shape how AI develops. We can't just let it happen to us, you know?
We need to be involved.
Yeah, we need to demand that it's built ethically. We need to make sure it's transparent, that we understand what's going on. And we need safeguards to make sure it doesn't end up hurting us instead of helping us.
So what did they say about where all this is going? It sounds like they're kind of optimistic that AI could be as big a deal as electricity, it'll be everywhere. But they also talked about the importance of making sure it develops the right way.
Yeah, and they made a really good point. AI isn't like some set destiny. It's not predetermined. It's something that we're creating, and every choice we make influences how it turns out.
That's a powerful way to think about it.
Right. So the question is, do we want AI to just make the problems we already have even worse? Or can we use it to actually make the world fairer?
It really makes you think about, like, what can we actually do? It's easy to feel kind of helpless with all this, you know?
I get that, for sure. But there are things we can all do. First off, just stay informed, Like, pay attention to how AI is being used in your own life. Ask questions about it. Don't be afraid to, like, demand that these tech companies are upfront about what they're doing.
So it's about being an informed consumer of AI, right?
Yeah.
Not just letting it happen to us.
Exactly. And beyond that, support the people and groups out there that are trying to make sure AI is developed the right way. There are some awesome people doing research, fighting for ethical AI, and trying to make sure it benefits everybody, not just a select few.
That's so important, making sure this technology is used for good. So if we had to leave our listeners with one big takeaway today, what would it be?
The future of AI isn't set in stone. It's not some movie where we already know the ending. It's a story that we're all writing together right here, right now.
Love that.
So stay curious about it. Stay engaged with the conversation. And most importantly, stay hopeful. We really can build a future where AI helps us create a more just and sustainable world for everyone.
Such a good point. Well, that's about all the time we have for today. But before we go, I want to leave you with this. What role will you play in shaping the future of AI? Think about it. It's a big question, but it's one worth asking ourselves.
I agree.
Thanks for joining us for this deep dive into AI. It's a crazy complex topic, but one that's absolutely essential to talk about. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring the possibilities.